Hello students, since this is the first day of our class, this is an 8-week class as you know. We're going to talk about what do we mean by technical topics in literature. We will try to introduce this topic in this class. So first we need to know what literature is, and then we will talk about the other aspect, the technical aspects of literature. That's something we will learn in this class. But before that, let me go through the syllabus very quickly. In this course, we will know the technical communication related themes and concepts. We find in fiction and non-fiction literature and a different and a variety of genre, and we will talk about what are those genres, what are the different subgenres of literature, and what are other technical topics of literature. So before that, this course doesn't have any specific required textbook essays for now, but we will have some online resources available. I will be posting in the online the material links to your Georgia view site, and you will use APA style the guide. Okay, just follow the APA style, which you will have access to online. And also if you want to purchase a copy, that's totally up to you, but it's not required. Okay. um, and then again, as I say, the objective of this course is to identify different genres of literature. You will learn different voices, styles, and writing of different genres. It's a very, very basic concept. You will be introducing, you will be introduced to those different, the genres and subgenres of literature, rather than focusing on one particular aspect of it. Just to give you an overview of that. And again, by the end of this course, you'll be able to deliver knowledge of genres in fiction and non-fiction literature. That's going to be through discussion post. You'll have a lot of discussion questions to answer. You'll also read, different genres and subgenre, different pieces of literature, and try to mimic, in your writing, those style and tone in your writing. And again, in the end of the by the end of the semester, you will produce a very final paper on a certain genres of your choice. That could be fiction or non-fiction of literature. It could be a memo or a travelogue or a story or a biography or any sort of his investigative report. Okay, that's something we'll be doing. Okay, and the plagiarism, I don't have to explain this very much to you, because plagiarism is a kind of a very, very a serious crime. You don't want to do that. It's a kind of intellectual dishonesty. You don't want to do that. If you have cited someone's ideas from somewhere else, you definitely want to mention that. Give some credit to someone who that I brought the ideas from. You know that very well. All the information is there. Office hours, my office hours is up there. You saw that. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email and make an appointment online. And methods of evaluations, by the end of the semester, you will have these papers these papers produced. Imitation paper, you will have altogether 5 papers. You will imitate, meaning you'll write a paper mimicking one of the readings for that week, in terms of the tone and styles of the writing. And there is another evaluative paper that has 15%. Basically, you will find two different genres of fiction and non-fiction, and you'll compare their tones and style, voice, and how they are structured. For example, if you have chosen two different paper, one from traveling, another from biography, or one from adult fiction versus romance, and then you compare and contrast. I'm just giving an example. You don't have to just stick to those particular genres. Okay, could be two different genres, and you pick and how they are different in what way. Okay, and then it's going to be a final paper. You will be writing a paper around 2000 words that shows your mastery in one of the genres. Could be fiction or non-fiction literature, such as you will be writing a story, or could be writing a biographical piece, or a memo or something like that. And there you'll have a discussion questions, 1 or 2 discussion questions per week to answer. And again, as I said, when you answer the questions, after you answer, you also must respond to your peers. Okay, So this is a grading criteria, and again there are certain online discussions rules. Read them, that is in the syllabus, and we have altogether 8 weeks. So what we are going to discuss and what we are going to do every week is something, it's here, and also that is available on your site, Georgia View. And again, on week 6th, we will be conferencing with you again to discuss the progress and the updates that you have with your paper and also your academic progress. Okay, that is something we do. So please read the syllabus. Going back to the course where we have access to this course, technical topics and literature. The syllabus here, so go to the syllabus, read it thoroughly, and make sure you understand the syllabus. There's a link to read introduction to literature. This is for week 1. Every week before that is due, I'm gonna publish the material for that week. So again, there's a definition of genre, introduction to genres to literature. That's you have access to reading, so read them. And then there's also a video lecture to know more about literary genres and subgenres. So this week is more about what is literature and what are the different genres of literature. Okay, that's something you want to be familiar with. And you have 2 discussion questions. One is introduction and writing sample. That's I would like to see how you write, and also who you are. That's what I want to know. And another is that you will be reading different material, and also will be watching videos, including the videos that I'm making right now, and talk about what you mean by genres of fiction and non-fiction. What are they? Just answer the question, citing some of the ideas from the readings, backing up your views. Okay, that way you can make your answer very effective. So let's briefly talk about what literature is. And I mean, pretty much many of you know what literature is, but when we talk about literature, we also would like to know the different genres of literature that this comes with the definition of literature. But when we talk about literature, etymologically speaking, this derives from the Latin word literatura or literatura. That means the writing formed with letters. Okay, so that is also some of the definition include the spoken or song text. But when we talk about literature, the right away things come to our mind is it has something to do with fiction or non-fiction or poetry or prose, and it is also a novel or a short story or a drama. These are the different genres of literature that comes into play. Okay, but basically we have defined literature in many ways. Literature is a mirror of the society that reflects our society, and different things that gets involved in it. Okay, and then again, I'm just giving you a very basic concept of what literature is, but most of the discussions you will see is in the readings that I have posted to Georgia View. And again, there are different genres and subgenres. When we talk about genres, we might have like poetry, fiction, non-fiction, drama, and even within the poetry we have whether it's a verse poem or a prosaic or rhyming, and fiction, whether it's a novella or a story or a novel. Novella is a kind of a short novel, and non-fiction could be it's a biography or a history or a diary or a memo. I mean, even within that, and even if you talk about even fiction, that's a novel, and even within the novel, what kind of novel it is? Is it romance, or it's an adult, or it's a horror? Things like that. So there are different genres and subgenres. That's something we will get familiar with in this course. And then again, when we talk about the technical topics of literature, we'll be also talking about the what makes literature, what makes poetry, what makes fiction, what kind of elements that come into play in it, and how it makes it different from the other kinds of the genres or subgenres. Okay, that's something we will learn in this course as well. So based on literary techniques, the elements that we use, the kind of a tone, the content, language, we define what kind of the quality of literature and the kinds of genre as well. So that's something define literature at the same time, and we will cultivate these skills in this class, practicing mimicking a good style, good technique, good writing of literature. Okay, so there's a quick video, you might want to watch it. It's this video really gives you a kind of a thorough explanation of different genres and subgenres. I'm not gonna play it very all
Good
much
grammar
out,
and
but
spelling.
hold on. Okay. All right. So okay, so this is a video. Okay, so this talks about the different genres and subgenres, definition of literature. So just drama, fiction, non-fiction. So everything is here. So please take a look at this video and then get a much better information. And I will continue with all other videos about technical topics in literature as days to come. Okay, for now that is it. Just get familiar with the site and then the different introductory aspects of literature and other technical topics of literature, reading the videos, sorry, watching the video, reading the material, the text that I provided you with. All right, thank you.